How's it going, everybody? Nicky D here, coming at you live yet again. Another quick video on how to play a board game today, Time Bomb, or as I like to call it, Bomb Time. You can see here, hidden identity game for 4 to 8 players, 15 minutes give or take for playtime. Let's get into it. Now, this is the French version. Don't worry about it. We're not looking at the rule books today. So it's a hidden identity game, so you know what that means. So you're going to have two teams. You're going to have the good team with the blue cards, and always going to be the red team is evil. For some reason, it's always red. So you normally will deal these out face down. The player will look at the card, don't show anyone. This is not a game where you get to like open your eyes and see your teammates. So it can be very interesting because then you have to try to coordinate and figure out like actually who would be your teammate. But yeah, so again, blue and red team, and the objective is simple. The blue team wants to defuse a bomb. The red team would like the bomb to blow up. All right. So in the game, you will have diffusers and the bomb, and you have duds. Those are the 3 cards you'll work with. These ones here, these brown cards. Now I don't know how the lighting is in these videos, but hopefully you guys can see this very well. That is a dud. The one to its right is a diffuser, and you can see it's like a colored card. And on the bottom, this wire is like snapped. So that's the only 2 artworks of cards. You can see the rest of them are all just the same, just duds and whatever. And then finally, you'll notice in the deck we have a bomb as well. So those are the only 3 cards that are in the game that you really need to worry about. So again, to reiterate, we have duds, we have diffusers, and we have bombs. Now what you're going to do for your player count, if you're playing 8 players, you'll have 8 diffusers that are in the deck. So you'll notice there's like a lot of duds, and then there'll be a diffuser, a lot of duds, and then again a diffuser, etc. So you'll need 8 in total to defuse the bomb. However, let's just say you played with 7 players, you'll actually take 1 out and 4 duds. So 5 per any for the lower player count. So again, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll take out 1 diffuser. And then we would just put these in a pile to the side because we only have 7 today. Oh, camera's trying to make a run for it. Yeah, so we'd only have 7. So I'll put those off to the side so you know they're there. And then we would deal with the cards normally. So we would only have 7 diffusers. If you had 6 players, you'll only play 6 diffusers, and you'll do the exact same thing. You'll take out 4, and then you'll look for another diffuser, and that just means there's a hand of 5 cards that are removed. Now, why I mentioned the hand of 5 cards is because to start the game, every player will be dealt 5 cards. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at the cards, so you're going to know exactly what you have in your hand. You're going to go, yeah, there's a diffuser and 4 duds. You're then going to take the cards and shuffle the cards so you don't know where anything is. So the idea really here is that you want to know what you have, you just don't want to know where it is. So once you've shuffled them, again, I know one of these is a diffuser, but I don't know which one. I'm going to put them all face down in front of me like so, all right? Now the starting player, and you can predetermine this any way you wish. I mean, there's probably a specific way in the rule book, but they're usually pretty silly. Like the last person who went to London. Like just pick a person. So whoever's actually going to start the game anyway, everyone will have their cards face down. Now, how I like to do it, and this isn't necessarily a specific way, is the person who starts will get a little icon here, and this is to snip the wire, as you can see here. Like, see? Looks pretty good, right? You get lore friendly. So you're actually going to you're going to pick cards, and you're going to pick up to the number of players that you have. So in this instance, we'll say that we'll have 6 players. Now you're going to have these little tokens in the beginning, and people always like wonder what these are for, like maybe they're diffusers or whatever. These are to indicate how many cards that you've picked per round. So I'm not going to put them all out. There's up to 8, of course, but I'm going to put 3 out for this example, so I don't want the table being too cluttered. Now let's say, for example, I start. Now this is how I would do it personally, because I teach this game actually on a fairly regular basis. I would just quiz people around the table. Now, of course, as an evil player, you don't want the team to find diffusers, which you know I have one of them over here. Now, that wouldn't be face up, obviously, but for the example, I want you to see it. So you might go, hey, I got nothing. I got all duds here. I got all of these cards. All right, and you could see there was a lot more of these in the deck than there were 8. There's a lot of cards. You could say, yo, I got the bomb, right? And you could say that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You could out your information. Of course, you can lie. You could be an evil player with like 1 diffuser and a bomb, and so you have 2 diffusers. So it's really up to you. You can say anything you want, but you need to make people gain trust in you somehow, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to pick a player, not yourself, and you're going to pick the card in front of them. But let's just say this card was picked right here. So what you'll do is you'll take the card, you'll flip it face up, and you'll put it right here. Above or below, doesn't really matter. But it's to indicate that that's the first card that's picked for the round, okay? And again, we'd have a total of, say, 6 because we have 6 players. I'm just not putting the other numbers out. Now, the player that was just picked makes the next guess. So let's say that was me. Now I would pick someone. They reveal a diffuser. All right? They pick a player. That person reveals a dud, so on, so forth, all the way up to 6 cards, okay? Once we've hit the 6 cards for the round, what you're going to do is you're going to take all your cards face down, okay? So nobody knows what you had. So even if I said there was a diffuser there, they have no way of proving it or not because, well, I'm not revealing anything. You're going to take everyone's cards, and then you're going to shuffle those cards. Not these ones, but this is just an example. And then you're going to shuffle everyone's cards, and you're going to deal out 1 less card. All the cards that are going here get removed from the game. However, the diffuser still counts. So we need 1 less diffuser. And you have a few rounds to get the other ones. So if there was 6 diffusers, because 6 players total, we actually only need 5 diffusers now. This one still, we keep in mind, even though it's removed from the game, we know that we've done it. We've got that 1 diffuser. So now what I mean when you get 4 cards, when you get 1 less, you'll get 4 cards. So every player will now get 4 cards instead. You'll do the exact same thing. You're going to shuffle your cards, and then once you've done that and you've moved them around a little bit, you're going to put them face down. The player who was picked last, again, will take the wire cutter, and we'll start doing the wire cutting as well. Let's just say, again, for the sake of argument for the video, let's say that's what it was. There were some cards, but there was a bunch of duds, and we had a second diffuser. So that's 1 more diffuser down. We have 4 more left. You take all your cards, you'd shuffle them up again without showing anybody what they were, and you will deal out 3 cards to every player. And then your final round is 2 cards to every player. So again, you're going to go down to 3 cards, 2 cards, and then after the 2-card turn, if you do not get the final diffusers at that final round that were left, the bomb will blow up. Now, I know you've been asking, what's that bomb card do? Because you talked about it earlier and didn't really say much. Great question. So the bomb is always going to be in play. Now, keep in mind, all the diffusers will be in play too. So if the number doesn't really add up, something's wrong. No different than if someone doesn't say they don't have the bomb. If nobody claims to have this card, then someone's got it, right? So someone's lying. Because you're going to deal every single card. So just to say, for example, right now we need 4 more diffusers. But I went around, every person said no diffusers, and I have 2 of them, right? Well, where are the other 2, right? Because I know I don't have them. So someone is lying at the table. That's what that means, because you deal out all the cards. That also means that the bomb is always in play. If the bomb is ever selected and revealed and put into the center of the table, the bomb prematurely will explode and the evil team will win. So be very careful when you give out information. The more information you give on this card could be the worse for you. If you say, hey, by the way, I've got the bomb, and you're at the round of 3 cards, you have a 33% chance to go, hey, it's that one, and it's going to be the bomb, right? So be very careful when you're going to say that, and that's a reason to lie as well. But I don't want to teach you guys strategies today. I'll let you play the game for yourself and figure out what's going on. And again, that's pretty much the entire game. Blue and red team, again, blue wants to get all of the diffusers. They have up to the round of 2 cards at the end of that round to get all of them, and they win. Or the evil team prematurely pick the bomb, blow the bomb up, win the game. Or get to the final round, don't get all the diffusers, bomb goes, and that was my explosion sound effect with my hands. And yeah, and bomb prematurely explodes. So that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. And I hope you guys are enjoying these quick tutorial videos on how to play some board games. It's just something that got recommended to me by some friends. They were like, hey, you should do it, because I teach these normally. I'm not going to move the camera, but I have an entire shelf of games, and I have a lot to teach. So why not make some content? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.